6 years after a hate crime controversy that divided the nation, Jussie Smollett is back in the spotlight, this time as a contestant on Special Forces' World's Toughest Test. But his journey on the show was cut short when a lung infection forced him to withdraw in Season 4, Episode 3. And this is the part most people miss. Despite the drama, Smollett remains unapologetically himself, reflecting on his experience with a mix of humor, vulnerability, and resilience. In a candid Zoom interview with Decider, Smollett shared his thoughts on everything from his controversial past to his unexpected exit from the show, leaving us with a thought-provoking question. Can public figures ever truly move on from scandal, or will the past always cast a shadow? Smollett's time on Special Forces was a roller coaster. Initially determined to win, he was devastated by his medical withdrawal, calling it disappointing. Yet, his spirits lifted when he was treated to a luxurious bed and breakfast in Morocco, where he enjoyed one of the greatest meals of his life. At that moment, I said, "Come on, lung infection," Smollett joked, showcasing his trademark wit. But here's where it gets controversial. Smollett's appearance on the show reignited discussions about his 2019 hate crime case, where he claimed to be attacked by two men who referenced MAGA. Prosecutors alleged Smollett staged the attack, leading to charges of disorderly conduct. Despite maintaining his innocence, he was found guilty in 2021, sentenced to 150 days in jail, and later served 6 days before the verdict was overturned in November 2024. On Special Forces, Smollett continued to assert his innocence, acknowledging that public opinion remains divided. "I think everybody has their own opinion," he said. "At this point, I'm okay with that, because life goes on." This sentiment reflects a broader theme in Smollett's life, his determination to move forward, even in the face of adversity. "I'm happy to be doing cool stuff," he added, emphasizing the importance of vulnerability and authenticity. It's okay to show that you have a heart. But here's the controversial question. Does Smollett's participation in Special Forces signal a genuine desire for redemption? Or is it a calculated move to reclaim his public image? Smollett himself seems aware of the debate, stating, "I think it's okay to be vulnerable," while also acknowledging the risks of wearing his heart on his sleeve. His interactions with fellow contestants, like Eva Marcille, who nearly drowned during a challenge, highlight his empathy and camaraderie. But they also raise questions about how much of his journey is performative versus genuine. When asked about critics of his appearance on the show, Smollett remained philosophical. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. Yet, he admitted to having preconceived notions about how others might perceive him, only to be pleasantly surprised by the decency of his fellow contestants. "Most people are decent," he noted, "and we're more alike than we're not." This sentiment is a refreshing counterpoint to the divisive narratives often perpetuated by media. But it also invites scrutiny. Is Smollett's optimism naive, or is it a necessary antidote to the toxicity of public scrutiny? Looking ahead, Smollett seems content to leave Special Forces behind, ruling out a return to the show or similar competitions. "That's a wrap on moi," he declared. Yet his journey raises larger questions about accountability, forgiveness, and the power of public opinion. Do we as an audience owe it to figures like Smollett to separate the person from the scandal, or is their past inextricably tied to their present? As Smollett moves forward, one thing is clear. His story is far from over. Whether you believe his version of events or not, his resilience and willingness to confront his vulnerabilities are undeniable. And that, perhaps, is the most compelling part of his narrative. What do you think? Can Jussie Smollett ever truly move past his controversy, or will it forever define him in the public eye? Let the debate begin.